Cord here, because I'm good for not. Okay, go live. Start live. You good?
Yeah. I'm. I am. It's so funny. Okay, let's go.
I ain't put no jewelry on today. I'm feeling. You know what? I'm feeling very modest.
Yeah, cause simple is best.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thank you. I'm just tired, child. I was running around with that little baby. Hi, Sarita.
Oh,
Yeah, I always say hi to everybody. And make sure they can all hear me good.
oh, they see you.
They see you? Oh my goodness gracious. We're just gonna wait on a couple more people. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Oh, man. All right, guys, we're just gonna wait on a couple more people and then we'll get started. I didn't remind everybody to tune in today.
Really?
Because I was just doing the most. Because the baby is not feeling good, so I was running back and forth to the doctor with him. It's just so much. But anyway.
Did you get most of it accomplished? Most everything?
Yeah. So, for the most part. All right, good evening, Londoners. How is everyone this evening? Thank you so much for tuning in to Tea Time. Sorry, I'm a little tired today, you guys. Really, I'm exhausted. How's everyone's week going? I hope well. I have been a little bit disappointed because we have not had much sun here in New York today. I mean, in the past week. It's just pretty much been rain. So, the attitude kind of matched the weather. I just have not been, the best, happy. But you know what? You keep it pushing and that's it. But in the spirit of Fashion Week, we are also going to continue. Last week we talked about Muslima fashion. This week we're going to be talking all about models, supermodels, and print ads and all of the above. So make sure you stay tuned to the end because, of course, as you know, we always have a giveaway. So this is here. And before I go any further, can you make sure also that you like and share this video? I can't say it enough. Please like and share, because that's going to help me get the word out about Tea Time and grow to a larger following. Can you guys on Facebook let me know if you're still there? Can someone say hey for me? I know Facebook is so janky. It's like completely delayed.
Mm.
If you're still there on Facebook, can you say hey for me, please? Or wave or something? I think it messed up. Sorry, IG people. 1 second. We have to wait for our Facebook people to get back on. Sorry.
They can see it.
Okay. Hi, Annika. Yes. Yes, we are live. They can see. They can see me.
Okay.
Not you.
Oh, this is lit.
Huh?
This is lit.
Oh my gosh! Stop it. Oh man, I don't know what's going on today.
What's the Facebook?
Yes, it is so weird. Hi, Lisa. All right, so we're gonna keep going. All right, so like I said before, in the spirit of Fashion Week, we're going to be talking all about models. So make sure you stay tuned to the end for the giveaway, because everyone knows that I give away something nice at the end. So I just wanted to tell you guys just a little story. I took my son to the pediatrician last Thursday, and everything went well. But then the doctor asked me, "Well, Mom, how are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm fine." It just seemed like kind of odd that she would ask me that. So she was like, "Well, you just seem a little off this time. So I just wanted to make sure that you were okay." So I was like, "Well, everything is a little bit stressful with the baby. He's with me 24/7, and I kind of feel like I don't have much time for myself. So, sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming." So she was like, "Well, we have a psychologist here that you can speak with, who can kind of help you out, and you can speak with her." And I was like, "I don't need to talk to anybody. I'm okay." I don't need to speak with a psychologist. So she was like, "Just talk to her and hear her out." So I was like, "You know what? I'm not too good for this. I'm gonna go and speak to the therapist that they have on site." So today I went, and I bawled my eyes out in that room. Let me just tell you, I literally let it all hang out. I mean, tears was flowing, makeup was running. I mean, thank God I wasn't wearing lashes, because those would have been on the floor too. I really I didn't know that I had all of that inside, like what I was feeling, because I used to feel guilty. Well, if I would, tell people like, "Oh, I'm so tired," or, "Oh my gosh, baby Nelson drove me crazy today," like I would kind of zip my lips, because I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm his mother. This is what I'm supposed to do. Like, how dare I feel tired for taking care of him?" But, she pretty much let me know that what I was feeling was okay. There are a lot of women who take care of their children all day, and it's for some people and it's not for some people. And I'm not to say that it's not for me, because I am absolutely 100% grateful that I was able to stay home with my son all this time, but I am exhausted, and it showed in that meeting with her. but also it really took me back to a feeling that I felt some years ago. I got on the scale recently, and I am now down to 100 pounds. And I was like, Lord have mercy. What am I doing wrong? Like, how is it that I keep losing all this weight, all this weight, all this weight? And I realized that I was so busy taking care of everyone else that I was not doing a very good job at taking care of myself. And, some days I do forget to eat until everyone sits down at the table for dinner at night. And that's not okay. I like, honestly, it's not okay. And I need to really, really like do better. But the connection to this is that this whole weight thing took me back to a time when I wanted to be a model as a teenager. And I wanted it so badly, and my parents took me to an agency called Barbizon. I'm pretty sure that they have them in every state. I know they have them in New York, and they had it in Ohio. And I went there, and one, they told me that I was too short. Two, now everyone who's known me for many, many years knows that I have always been a small girl. They measured my hips and told me that I was a little too hippie to be a runway model, and that there was really nothing that they could do for me but to just make me look like a model, but I would not be successful at it. And from that, I took what I know how to do best. I was determined to be a supermodel, and I started to starve myself. I actually became bulimic because I wanted to be a model so badly. And speaking to that therapist today kind of just like brought up those memories, because not that I am doing this purposely today, but I just want to bring awareness to the fact that you don't have to do those type of things to please other people, or to practice a profession that if they don't accept you, someone else will. You don't have to go that route to change your body. And I have been going to a number of fashion shows in the past week, which is another reason why I'm extremely exhausted, because like I said in the last episode, that I'm covering as press this time around. I'm not the designer. So it's a lot of hard work making sure that you get all of the images and, all of the designer names and everything. But anyway, I literally was brought to tears at the last show that I went to, because they had a model who had Down syndrome. And I literally thought to myself, like, the modeling industry has come such a long way. I mean, back when I wanted to be a model, and this was 2003, 2004, there were two requirements. You had to be 5'9", and you had to be size 02. Now, fast forward, 13, 14 years, here we are with, models who have Down syndrome walking the runway, designers who are 12 and 13 years old, print and commercial models who have autism. Like, this really, like, it just makes me feel like so happy. Honestly, I remember my mom told me once before that I would be the person to change the fashion industry. And I just thought to her, like, this lady is crazy. Like, the fashion industry is so huge. There is no way that I would be able to change everyone's minds. But when I actually did get the power, like when I started having my own shows, I said, I'm going to do exactly what the hell I want to do. And that's what I did. All of my models that I cast in every single one of my shows, they were petite models. They were 5'5", 5'1", 5'2", 5'3". I didn't care, because I wanted to create the opportunities that I didn't have. So, I honestly do thank my mom for saying that, because I've become a lot more headstrong than I was when I was a young girl. I'm glad that I have overcome the bulimia, but please, 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 I cannot say this enough. Do not change yourself to become a model or an actor or anything. Like, I feel like it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. But also, before I go forward, please, please, please make sure you like and share the video, okay? I can't say it enough. I like to talk about things that other people will not talk about. And these are very important topics that, people are faced with these things every single day. There are models out here who, are told that they're not light enough, they're not dark enough. There are so many different adversities that people have to face, and it's extremely important that people hear the voices of those of us who have gone through it, and we are here with you. We're here for you. I just want to make sure that everyone knows about it, okay? Let's see. So now, so first off, sorry, I get sidetracked sometimes. Y'all know me. But I went to a OPI pop-up nail event today. I posted a picture on my Instagram, and I thought the event was so dope. They had like this little kind of like maze, that not a maze necessarily, but you had to like scan your phone and do all these little different things to like get prizes. But I couldn't participate because my baby started cutting up in there because he's just not feeling well. So long story short, it was a really nice event, and I will have to say that New York has some really great events to attend for free. But I couldn't quite. They had like free manicures, free makeup. I actually needed the makeup because I had just come from that therapy session, and I told y'all my mascara and stuff was running, and I was looking a hot mess. That's why I had them shades on in that picture, because I didn't let nobody see the way I really looked underneath. But I couldn't get my nails done because hi Massey. I couldn't get my nails done because I have on these press-ons. I've been giving these things a try every week, and I have to say that they real fleeky. Okay, I paid $7.50 for these, and these are all blinged out, and I've had them on for a good 12 days. And I can do the dishes, I can do the laundry, I can do everything, and for $7.50. So, I'm saying, like, for all of those who can't make it to the nail salon, honey, cut your nails down and put these little press-ons on, because they last longer than the gel manicures. And we talking $50 for that. I keep going back to get them every week. I was like, I don't know what took me so long to get these press-ons. I was wearing them when I was younger, but y'all should go back and get these. But yeah, these are the Sally. I think they're Sally. Oh gosh, here I am trying to give y'all advice about press-ons. I can't even remember the brand. But anyway, I'm gonna introduce my guest for today. He is a supermodel. He is handsome and he is chocolate. But okay, he blushing. Zaquan Champ is his name. Give it up for him, you guys.
Oh, now I gotta see if I live up to it. You're stressing me out already.
Don't get stressed. Listen, everybody who come here, right? I always offer them some wine or some tea. Everybody gets an option if they want to get lit or not. And guess which one he chose?
I mean, couldn't smoke, so had to do the next thing.
Oh my gosh. So you guys welcome Zaquan Champ. We've known each other for many years. I honestly don't know how many years there have been, but I told y'all I meet all kinds of people.
Yeah.
So yes, last week I was trying to think, okay, who do I know any good sexy men models? Because I told y'all, I don't only cater to the women too. I like the men to come on and have their point of view as well. So he, I really had to sleep on it, and I thought about it, and I was like, ding, Zaquan. And I sent him an inbox, and he was so pumped.
Look, you making me blush, making me turn purple.
All right, so his name is Zaquan Champ on IG, so make sure you go and follow him and support. And he is a supermodel. But what?
No, you give me a lot, but thank you.
All right, stop. We'll talk about it. So, how did you get your start in modeling?
I was actually a dancer in Atlanta.
Were you now?
Yeah, not a stripper. Everybody always says, like, when I say, yeah, I started as a dancer in Atlanta, they always think I was a stripper. Nothing wrong with that. I love a stripper. But, but no, I was a hip-hop and jazz dancer for this agency called Block. And they do all of the videos. They do Beyonce, Madonna, all that stuff. And, we needed pictures, and they kind of helped me along my journey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they kind of pushed me because they saw something and stuff. I was really energetic as a kid.
So, like, modeling wasn't your dream? It was dance?
It wasn't. Yeah, I wanted to be a dancer. You couldn't tell me anything. I was about to dance for Britney Spears, Janet Jackson. I haven't done them yet, but I've done a lot as far as dance. Like I lived in Japan. I danced for an artist out there. I've lived.
Honestly, if you see his Instagram, you would not think that modeling was not his dream. I mean, every single picture is flawless. I'm just like, who is this guy?
Thanks.
Not to say it, but I mean, he's very photogenic. Anyway.
I just take good pictures. There's good light.
So, you do runway, right?
Yes.
So how was your first time on the runway? Your very first time? My very first time,
I was nervous.
I can imagine.
I was nervous because, you walking out there as like a young model, you're first starting out. And as soon as you cut that corner, there's nothing but lights.
Yeah.
You see nothing but lights in front of you. And you know that there's people around. There's big people there that can, help you out or whatever. But it's like everything you've done up until that point has led to that.
Right.
And you finally feel an emotion just like, all right.
I did it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is it. And then you just do your thing. You walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were in Kanye's show last year.
Yeah. Yeezy.
Yes. What was that experience like?
That was another amazing experience. And I just like, Kanye, he's all about diversity.
Uh-huh.
It's all about, it doesn't matter how tall you are, how short you are, it's a range. As long as you're dope and you feel yourself, like you feel you're cool,
yeah,
he'll see that and he'll work with you. And I really appreciate that.
So you got to meet him?
No, we got to meet the Kardashian, like Kendall, no, the little one. Kylie.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Kanye dressed me. Duh. He used me as the fit model for everybody, and I thought that was really cool.
Oh my gosh, he was cool. Kanye's fit model, y'all.
For like a second, y'all. for like a little bit, like you touched me.
Oh wow.
Nah, it was cool. No, that whole experience and that may have been my favorite show so far.
Wow.
Yeah, because not only did it have everybody, Drake was there,
uh-huh.
Anna Wintour, it shut down all of Fashion Week.
Yeah.
It completely threw it all into chaos,
yeah.
and everybody was mad and stuff like that. So to be on the blogs, like that day, like, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we killed that.
Oh my gosh, what an experience.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, so I got another one.
What's up?
You were also on America's Next Top Model Cycle 21.
Yes. Whew. Tyra.
How was it meeting her?
Tyra is breathtaking.
Is she?
She is, like, everything you see on the TV screen, that's her. Like, she's gorgeous. Like, she just has an energy that when she walks in the room, it just lights up. And, like, you literally, she's, like, you stand next to her and you really, like, do that.
She's taller than you?
She had on her heels. She had on her heels. So, she was like that a little bit because she had on heels. But, nah, yeah, she's that's a beautiful woman. And a businesswoman. She's smart. She was doing everything. Like, she was telling this guy that, just coordinating everything, and it was great. It was good to see. It was really inspiring to see. Yeah.
Wow. So wait, were you voted off?
Yeah, I was number 13, not 14. Not 14. I was number 13.
Aww.
Yeah.
So
it was
how
cool.
was that?
It was disappointing because I really wanted it.
Yeah.
I really wanted it at that point. I didn't audition for it though.
Really?
No, I didn't audition.
How did you get on?
One of the producers hit up my
your agent.
Yeah, no, my Instagram actually.
Oh.
Yeah, and they were like, "Hey, we think you're cool. We think you have a cool look. You can come do you want to be a part of the show? You can't really speak on it now, but da da da." And I was like, "What is this? Some African scam guy?" But it was Tyra and them.
Tyra and them.
It was dope though, because that and just being on there and seeing everything really reignited something in me. Because up until that point, I was working as a model and a dancer, but you know how you tend to lose the love for something?
Yeah.
Because you do it so long and you think you know what you're doing.
Right.
Like you think you're that boss in that, so you want something else. But it's not that I thought that I was a boss, but I just was like, I needed something different. So being there kind of sparked something in me. Yeah. So now like going hard, it like made me want to.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah.
Did you meet a lot of cool people, like the other models that were there?
Yeah, I actually still keep in contact with a few of them now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real cool, and it is good to see everybody like working. And I know y'all know Winnie. She's doing it.
Yes. Oh my
Love
gosh.
Winnie.
See, that's what I mean.
Even there.
Like there's so many different like so many different types of models out there now. What is it? The skin, what does she have?
Vitiligo.
Yes. So I feel like years ago she would have never gotten picked up had we not evolved into what fashion is now.
Yeah.
I feel like, everybody is able to embrace their own uniqueness and, everybody has something wrong, not wrong, but wrong with them.
Beautifully wrong.
Yes, beautifully wrong.
Beautifully
and, there is not one perfect person in this world. So why is it that, these other people can't be models as well? Like, everybody doesn't have to be a glamazon. So I'm just saying, if you a size 24 and you feel like you want to rip that runway, like, boo-boo.
Live your life.
Do it. Okay? I'm just saying, I don't discriminate. I make clothes for everybody.
Right.
I just don't feel like that's fair.
Because there's more than one type of person out there. More than one type of woman. More than one type of man.
Absolutely.
You have to cater to everyone because everyone's here.
Right. We're all here. We all living. And we all dope. That's my favorite word.
What, dope?
Yes.
Because you said that kind of hard.
I'm just saying. I always say it.
That neck got to...
All right. So wait. So I know that all of y'all watched America's Next Top Model when it was popping before. All right. Because I feel like I don't really watch anymore because I don't like the direction that it's gone in. But we all learned smizing from Tyra. Is that your thing too?
You know what? I think we all have our own thing. Tyra, she's, that's her thing. She has those eyes.
Yeah.
I'm more of like an angle person.
Oh, so you work them angles.
Yeah, I get into it and I feel the emotion and stuff.
All right, so you're gonna have to show us because listen,
Okay.
I be real janky with my angles. Sometimes I get it, and sometimes I don't.
Okay, look. So I'm gonna do a little tip.
All right.
You see how your face has all these bones and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You just have to move it until
the light catches.
The light catches, and then make like a nice oval shape or like whatever you look pretty at. Yeah, right there. That
right here.
It's like that side profile thing.
Okay.
And then you would go up.
Okay, so what if I wanted to take a picture just face on?
Face on?
Yeah.
Then just go straight. But like whatever you feeling, like you really have to grab an emotion that makes you like when I'm shooting, I like to have an image in my mind that like takes me somewhere that I can zone out and just focus on that, and then that's when it just comes and you just lose yourself in it.
I see.
Did I lose it a little bit?
What you mean?
I lose myself a little bit. See, you know what? She ain't even have no wine.
I'm just wondering if he's still tipsy from the wine he had, because I didn't have no. I had ginger ale.
No damn ginger ale.
Oh my gosh! All right, so what is your favorite part of modeling altogether?
The money. No, no, like you have an opportunity to make a lot of money, but I actually like that is a good reason.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that's the truth.
But being able to express yourself, you using that other side of the brain, escaping from everyday life, like the hardships, and this world is crazy. You need an outlet to release, to just go.
Yeah.
And so shooting for me does that. Like I like the photo shoots. Yeah, that lets me escape, and it lets me be something else for a second.
It's kind of like playing dress up, right?
Yeah. And like it's all a mood, and you really have to act, you really have to believe it.
Yeah.
So you really have to go there. Yeah, that's my escape.
Wow. And I never really thought about it that way, because I've always dreamt of, doing runway. But now that I live my life, in costume most days, it's not like that, But I guess no, I'm not really being someone that I'm not, but I never really thought of, the photo shoots being something like that.
Because you have to think of it. Every time you shoot, every shoot should be towards something that relates to your brand, who you are, what you're selling, what market you are supposed to be catering towards. So you can have an opportunity to be that, and that if that's not necessarily you, like you may be a small town girl, but you look like a rocker, or something like that. Like that market, like jeans, denim, leather, stuff like that, furs, makeup, hair. That's all that rocker stuff. So if you can transform yourself and think of it like that and be that person, you're actually taking yourself out of your own reality for a second. Yeah. And allowing yourself to expand.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun,
All right, so we're gonna talk about something a little serious really quickly. Okay. So in all the time that you have been modeling, have you ever felt pressure to have to change your look for an agent or a designer?
Not really. Me as far as my look, I've always been dark skinned, obviously, but when I started, that wasn't necessarily the hot thing. That wasn't a hot thing. But as time went on, and remember, I was dancing as well, so I kind of had that to back me up. And with dancing, they embraced uniqueness and everything. So I guess you always have to have a hobby or something to do
Right.
that kind of takes your mind off of, negativity.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, yeah. So I didn't really experience that. No, but I'm one of the lucky ones.
Yes.
I'm one of the lucky ones because every single day I hear stories about models and their hardships. Oh, they said it was too dark. They said this and this. I've actually had an experience with an agency that said that, you know what, we're not taking black guys for the rest of this year, and it just made me think, okay, so we come in season and we go out of season.
Right.
Okay, so this may not be the season for black guys right now, and it just hurt me.
Yeah, especially if your look is probably better than some of those other guys. So.
Yeah, but you try to just walk out with your head up,
Mm-hmm.
say thank you, thank you for seeing me. You just go on to the next one because the next one may be it.
Yeah, I mean, it really sucks because I've been working really hard to get Baby Nelson into modeling as well because he's gorgeous. It's not a secret. And he did have a couple gigs, but a lot of the agencies turned him down, and I just was trying to understand like why that was, because he's ethnically ambiguous. He's Black, he's Puerto Rican, he's Caucasian, and I feel like the reason that he gets turned down so much is because he's not dark enough to be a Black baby, and he's not light enough to be a white baby. And I was under the impression that, the ethnically ambiguous babies got a lot of work. But it's kind of like they either want you on one end or the other. Because I really couldn't see what other reason they would deny that beautiful child. Other than, they don't need him right now, but it's like you say that you're looking for baby models, but it's just not looking for him.
Yeah. I used to rack my brain to think about why didn't they pick me? That's me.
Yeah.
That Calvin Klein, that Diesel was me. But sometimes they just have a different look or route that they're going for.
Yeah.
And they still want to see everybody. And I even get mad at my agents now. Like, I'm like, look, please don't send me to like certain people because I already know what it is.
Right.
I already know. So why are we gonna go through this? Why do I have to put myself through that?
Right.
And they just didn't get it. And I wasn't sure if it was like an ethnic thing or something like that we experienced. But sometimes, I don't want to say it is what it is because change is a coming.
Right.
It should have been a coming. It is. But things, it sucks.
Yeah. Well, if you had any advice to give the up and coming models, what would you say to them? Men and women.
I would say be yourself. I would say be 100% wholly and truly yourself because you don't know what they're looking for. You may be exactly what it is. That person that you are trying to be may mess you up. May mess you up. And I feel as though we all have a certain image of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And anything outside of that is uncomfortable. But, you just have to be you.
Right.
Because if that's make you happy, you're better looking when you're happy anyway.
Right. Absolutely.
So why not keep it all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be you and be humble.
And it's true. I mean, it's the same as, with any type of job interview, because when you go on a go see, it's pretty much an interview. Everybody likes to see personality, and that's the truth. I always used to say when I was like interviewing for jobs before that, all I need them to do is call me back. Because I know that once I get in that room, that's it. Because
you got it.
I know how to sell myself, and I know that I have a great personality, so I don't have to, pretend to be someone else. All y'all need to do is call me back, right? And then I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna get the job.
Show up and show out.
So it's the same thing with modeling. Like, if you want to get the job, just make sure that you display your full personality. Like, they want to see exactly who you are. And when you hanging out like with your girlfriends or your guys or whatever, like, that personality is
the true you. Yeah.
And just make sure that that's who you are when you go on interviews, as well as go-sees. It's the same thing.
I think it's hard for people because everybody wants to be something. Everybody wants to be a star and their version of a star. Instagram and all that stuff.
I don't want to be a star.
I just want some money. That should be like a stripper anthem.
You want to be a hood rich? That's it.
Not hood rich, but rich.
Oh, okay.
World rich.
I want to be hood rich. I call that hood rich because you comfortable, your bills is paid, you eating good, but nobody knows who you are. Like, I want to be hood rich.
Yeah, that's cool because I still need to be able to walk around.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want people all up in my business. I choose to tell what I want to tell. I don't want people, like they see Cardi out there, fighting with folks. I don't want that to be all on the news and whatnot. Like, I don't want myself out there like that.
I mean, you want to beat her up in private?
I don't want to beat nobody up, but I'm just saying, I don't want to be on the news unless it's for a good reason. And then still, after that, I want to bring it back in. I don't want y'all to know where I live. I don't want y'all to know, nothing about my husband and his job.
You can't come borrow ketchup, sugar.
Nah, because we ain't got none.
Just lie in this big old house. You know damn well you got some sugar.
All black people got sugar.
You don't eat Frosted Flakes? You ain't eating that without no sugar.
I don't eat no Frosted Flakes, no way. This is a Cheerios house.
That's that good cholesterol. They don't got to worry about that.
But okay, one last question, because I skipped over. But sometimes I feel like men are a little bit underrated.
Yeah.
In modeling, in particular.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel as though it's getting better. We're no longer accessories. We're no longer the guy back there in the Speedo. Now we doing watches. We doing streetwear, like actual clothes. And I think it like for I think it comes from the fact that men are starting to care about how they look now.
Yes.
Yeah, like they're really starting to really get into themselves and see how they can make themselves the best that they can be. Because these women out here not playing. And then
you gotta look good now.
You gotta look good.
And you ain't gotta look like a model, but you gotta look clean.
The best you that you can be. And this is fact. And I think that brands are starting to take notice, and it's a market that has to be tapped.
Yeah, I agree. I used to think like, why aren't there any men supermodels out there? You used to always hear about Tyson Beckford, and then that was it. Especially for black men. Yeah. So I'm just like, come on, man. What is this?
I mean, now that I'm popped up on scene with another one.
Oh, wait. So didn't you do a Pepsi commercial too?
It was Pepsi. It was Fanta. Wanna Fanta?
Oh, the Fanta commercial.
Fanta.
Oh, I thought I saw you in that Janelle Monáe thingy thing.
No, it was I did Stella
Okay.
Artois
Okay.
and sax and stuff. Yeah,
All right.
that's what's up though. Out here.
Well, you got anything else you want to say to the people?
You know, be you. Do you at all times. You know what? Life is too short to not have a good time. And I'm not trying to be stressed.
Yeah, I agree.
Just trying to be smart and get money.
He keeps talking about this money.
Look, listen. No, yeah.
No, I hear that. We live in New York. It is, everybody is. We were just talking about that before I went live. Like, everybody here is always hustling. Like, everybody is on a hustle. Everybody on the grind. So, that's really what is on the brain. Like, making sure those bills get paid.
Yeah.
And, when you're an entrepreneur, that's what you got to do. You know.
Have fun while you're doing it. That's why they say when you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's the truth.
Absolutely.
That's the truth.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much. You guys, thanks, Daquan, for coming on.
I had a great time. No, this was fun.
Thank you.
So don't work out.
Oh, Cora Khadijah says, thanks for the pick angle tips.
That's what's up. Yeah, get them angles though. Like spend some time in the mirror and really do stuff with your face and relax and breathe. And those pictures would be good. And put the light behind you.
Behind
you? No,
in
front. I'm sorry. See,
it's the one.
See,
come on now. You can't be giving the viewers these
just
tips.
Messed up stuff.
Because I'm like, wait a minute. When the light behind me, I don't show up.
And I'm already dog.
So, do you guys have any questions for Zaquan before he goes?
No stripper stuff.
Oh, no stripper stuff. We all know you weren't no stripper.
Shoot.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
No problem. It was great. Thank you.
Yes.
We'll see y'all. Stay up.
All right, guys. So you know what time it is now. It's giveaway time. So let me just show you what I am giving away here. So also in the spirit of modeling, I am giving away this dual mask system. So I attended to a few shows this week, and I was in the front row of a few of them. So, I got some goodie bags. So this mask, it's like a 2-part mask or whatever. It's for facial hydration. It makes your skin glow because everybody knows when you a model, you got to have fresh face. But this is for everybody. So this is what I'm giving away. And it's a very expensive product. Okay. Very, very expensive. So there we go. Make sure everybody can see it. All right. So the question for today is, and it's a very easy question. Everybody knows that I get my questions from Sex and the City. Okay. What does Carrie Bradshaw do for a living? Come on, guys. Tell me what she does.
They looking it up on the internet?
Probably.
They looking it up. I would shoot. That's some good stuff.
Oh, Cora Khadijah got it. Yes. Carrie Bradshaw is a writer. That's what she does for a living. Congratulations to you, girl. So does anyone have any questions for me before we go off air today? I want to thank you so much for tuning in while you're thinking of your questions. Today was a very emotional episode for me. Like, I was really struggling, like, before we started today, because like I told you that that therapy session with that woman, like, it really did something to me. I was just like, why am I so emotional like this? It brought back like a lot of memories from, I mean, of course, it being Fashion Week now, it just brought back a lot of memories to having those dreams when I was younger. And now I'm here today and I'm witnessing all the progression that we've made within, these years. Um, I'm grateful for everything that I have accomplished thus far, especially after being epileptic for so many years. And things, I've been through a lot. I mean, I was telling that therapist some stories in there, child. I ain't even know all of that was gonna come out. Because I'm gonna just tell y'all one last story and then I'm gonna go, because I'm a storyteller. I had to break it down to her because I had mentioned to all of you guys before that, childcare in New York is extremely expensive. It's $3,000 or so a month in Manhattan. It's where I live. If I lived in Brooklyn, I lived in Queens, I could most definitely, probably get childcare cheaper, but I'm not traveling all the way to Brooklyn to come back to Manhattan to work. It's just not feasible. So, the counselor or therapist is supposed to help with this, finding childcare, but for a subsidized price, which I really appreciate my pediatrician, recommending her. But she was asking me questions like, why do you want to put him in daycare, and what is going on with you, and blah blah blah. And I don't think that she even meant these questions to be like offensive, but I felt inclined to tell her, like, this is the reality of the situation. When I was diagnosed with epilepsy at 13, I had already decided in my mind that I wanted to go to college in New York and be a designer. My parents were like, hail to the no, no, no. You stand in the state, because if something happened to you, we can't get to you. So that's how I ended up going to Kent State, which is a lot closer to Cleveland. And once I graduated in May of 2010, I was like, all right, can't nobody hold me back now. I'm leaving. So in August of 2010, that's exactly what I did. And I moved here, still epileptic. And I did actually have some seizures between then and now. And I overcame all of that. So I'm just saying this to say that I felt like motherhood was going to be the same thing. I was going to go through my little struggles with my little man, and then I was going to overcome it. Not to say that I haven't overcome it, because we're still here today doing our mother-son thing, but I am tired. I'm like, that child got to go to daycare and I got to go to school. I can't, and I got to go to work. I can't do this anymore. And not to say that I'm giving up, but I cannot be this stay-at-home mom all day, every day thing anymore. It is like absolutely stressful for me. It is draining. Having to keep my eyes on him, like at every moment, all the time. It is really like a tedious job. And motherhood is just so hard. I know that I feel like I know that I talk about this all the time, but this is kind of like a journal for me too. So I let you guys know like how my week is going and everything, but it is hard. Motherhood is absolutely, positively the most difficult job that I have ever done in my entire life. 100%. And anybody who tells you that's easy, they're lying. They're lying. They are lying, because there's always something going on. You know, they always getting new teeth. They always falling down on the floor. They always putting stuff in their mouth. They always stuffing their mouth with bread or chicken, and then they choking, and you got to get it out of there. Like, I'm exhausted. So at the end of the day, that lady, I appreciate them telling me to come in to talk, but she got me to say some things that I didn't even want to say. I done told stories that I didn't want to tell. But yes, thank you. Welcome aboard. And yes, Arkita, I do hope it gets better as he gets older. He is now using those legs now, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen, but now it's getting even more intense around here. Okay. And he's now getting his molars. So sleep is pretty scarce in this house these days. Last night we got maybe about an hour and a half at the most, which is probably also why my emotions are all over the place, because I'm tired. I'm sleepy. And I ain't had no coffee. I just started drinking coffee because, I didn't even know that coffee can make you feel better. Like, I was so against it for all this time. And I was like, I just need to get me a cup of coffee. But yeah, I mean, that's the story of my life. Fashion Week is still going on, y'all. So, you will see me in my, my little outfits and whatnot until the end of the week. And I have definitely been enjoying that part of the week. But, today I had to go to an event and I had to take him along with me. And he showed out in there. He acted a stone cold fool. But, I got in, got my picture, and I got out. So that was that. But I thank you guys so much for tuning in every week. Oh my gosh. I really, 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 really appreciate you guys watching Tea Time. Like, it is so, so dope of you guys to continue to support me every week. And like I said, please make sure that you like and share my video. It's extremely, extremely important that we get the word out about my show, because I like to talk about things that other people do not talk about. So please make sure that you keep tuning in, because I'm going to have more dope people on every week. And yes, again, thank Zaquan so much, and make sure you follow him on Instagram as well and get some of those model tips. And yeah, so make sure you tune in next week, because that's going to be a fun one, okay? Thank you guys so, so much again, and have a wonderful, wonderful night. I love you. Good night, Londoners.